friends, as we continue our study of the farm, I wanted to introduce you to a new storybook character, and her name is Mrs. Wishy Washy. And Mrs. Wishy Washy, as you can see here, has animals on her farm, and she is famous for giving them scrubs in a tin tub that has very cold water. Not like the nice warm bath with the pen pigs, but this is a cold bath. This one is such an old book that Mrs. Youssef used to read this to kindergartners even 20 years ago. It's been around a long time, and it has the same character, Mrs. Wishy Washy, looking very stern on the front cover. But today I'm going to read you a new version of Mrs. Wishy Washy's farm. And this one is written again by same author, Joy Cowley, and illustrated by Elizabeth Fuller. Mrs. Wishy Washy's farm. And I want to see, as I read, if you can hear rhyming words throughout the story. Mrs. Wishy Washy's farm. This is Mrs. Wishy Washy's farm, and this is her house and her truck and her barn. Here by the barn is an old tin tub where all the animals go for a scrub. Wishy washy, wishy washy. Why don't you do that with me? Wishy washy, wishy washy. Moo, cried the cow. I hate this old tub. I've got soap in my eyes. Wishy washy, wishy washy. Ee, the pig squealed. I've been scrubbed from my nose to my heels. Wishy washy, wishy washy. Quack, the duck moans. I've got suds in my feathers and aches, in my bones. The scrubbing is over, the tub goes away. No more washing, the animals say. Moo, moo. Ee! Quack, quack, quack. Bye, Mrs. Wishy Washy, mean old Mrs. Wishy Washy. We are leaving you, and we won't be back. That sounds very serious. And I see the animals running away. Let's see what happens next. Fast down the highway, they run side by side. Where will they go? Where will they hide? Remember, they're trying to hide from Mrs. Wishy Washy. Eee! The city, squeals the pig. We'll go to the city where the barns are big. But the city is wild as a farm stampede. There is nowhere to rest and nowhere to feed. Look how fast the traffic's going. The three hungry animals walk into a barn. There is food on the dishes, but it's not like the farm. Is that really a barn they're walking into? Do we have barns in the city? The cow looks around with an anxious face. I think we could be, in the wrong eating place. Along comes the cook with an angry shout. You'll be roast on toast if you don't get out. They run for their lives to the barn right next door and find themselves in a hardware store. Oops. It doesn't look like running into a hardware store is a very good idea. Then a van pulls up in two shakes of a tail. It's the pickup van from the animal jail. They're taken away. Oh, what bad luck for the cow and the pig and the poor old duck. They sit in a huddle, hungry and pale, in the cold, muddy cage of the animal jail. Then the unhappy cow and the pig and the duck hear the chug, chug, chug of an old farm truck. Oh, they're so sad. They each have a tear coming out of their eye. Who do you think has a chug, chug, chug from an old farm truck? I wonder who's coming. They moo and they squeal and they quack and they cheer. It's dear Mrs. Wishy Washy. She is here. Far from the city and back on the farm, the animals run to the old red barn. Now Mrs. Wishy Washy fills up the tub. Come on, you three. You need a good scrub. Oh, bliss, says the cow, and she jumps right in. Oh, bliss, says the pig, with a happy grin. Oh, bliss, says the duck, splashing in with the rest. There's no doubt about it, home is the best. Are you ready? Wishy washy, wishy washy. And that's the end of this story. The part that I liked the very best in the story was the last page had a sentence that said, home is the best. And I want to remind you, friends, that right now, when we have our shelter in place, home is the best. That is the best place for us to be, to stay healthy and safe. So remember that one sentence from the story, Mrs. Wishy Washy. Home is best. And let's stay happy and healthy at home, being busy with your work activities, and everything that you would have done in school you'll find in your packet. So keep studying and working away, and I'll see you soon. Bye.